things are going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. This reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch, and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward. The restaurant lost a reservation. Then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. Despite everything that went wrong, you stuck around that night, and for a lot longer. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
To be fair, you drove and I couldn't leave. But thanks, that means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pangea, weighing in at 180 pounds. One half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Grind!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
On top of his technical skill, Gable also has the strength of someone twice his size.
American-made and American tough. The competition level has never been higher, but this guy's ready to prove he can hang.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh!
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Switching into the side headlock.
Just taking the legs out.
Ooh! Double stomp flattens the opponent.
Down for the pin. He kicks out before two.
He's looking to get this match won in short order.
Oof.
A counter for Gable.
Stopping their opponent.
Followed by a forearm smash. And Gable there got a little wrestling 101 of his own.
Taking a bit of damage, but he shouldn't worry.
Sent to the corner.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
And retaliates with a counter. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Our bar is locked in, and they are just wrenching away. This could be it. And escaping the Fujiwara armbar. Fez press and the piston-like right hands.
Fez press raining down right hands.
He's quickly assuming control here.
Everything's falling his way right now.
Got out of the way that time.
Power slam incoming, no. Countered into an inverted DDT.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Oh, he timed that counter well. Stepping out of the ring here.
Rolling into a monkey flip.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
The post.
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Full Nelson. Dragon suplex.
Ooh. Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
What a right hand, and then a somersault on prettier. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Can Chad get out of this? That'll do it! The victory tonight!
Here's your winner.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance